9:30 a.m. Well, first things first, around 2. The first stop for today is the Mexico City Metropolitan Cathedral, which is the largest cathedral in all of the Americas. Mexico City was actually built after the Spanish conquest on top of what was then the Aztec capital city. This cathedral was actually built right next to what was a very sacred place for the Aztecs called the Templo Mayor. At the Templo Mayor. It's closed today. There are some ruins that are excavated. Well, initially it was believed that the whole city was destroyed. Later years it was found that a lot of the buildings were actually built on top of the Aztec city. So more and more Aztec ruins are being uncovered. The current palace that we see was actually built on top of what was left of the palace where Moctezuma II, the famous Aztec Empire, used to rule from. This place right here is called El Zocalo.
Je dis à tous ceux qui m'entendent, ne désespérez pas.
My drone just went crazy and my data stopped working, so I'm having to go to a cafe every time I need to call an Uber. I'm here at the Basilica of Our Lady of Guadalupe, built for the Virgin of Guadalupe, who was actually said to be of Mesoamerican origin. She ended up serving as a badge for the revolutionary fighters. La Villa de Guadalupe is actually one of the most visited pilgrimage sites in the world. It gets around 20 million visitors annually, more visitors than the Vatican itself. Because I had to buy something to use the Wi-Fi here. Las Tres Culturas was created to recognize the different cultures of the 3 different periods of Mexican history. The first one being pre-Columbian, the second one being the Spanish era when Mexico was a Spanish colony, and the third one, the ongoing era of an independent mestizo nation. This is supposed to be a famous restaurant. So tacos here are only 6 pesos. It's 25 cents.
It's perfecto, amigo.
Metro in Mexico City, largest in Latin America. Each train stop is represented by a symbol. And over here we have the Statue of Independence. Update on the hostel. This is the bunk for the person next to me. Literally the same bed. You could play footsies. We had a few French-Canadian guys staying. Tell them what happened.
I don't know. Just the police came here and they took their back.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're okay.
Yeah, hopefully they didn't go to jail because I don't think they speak Spanish. 7 a.m. It's my last day in Mexico already. This is Samantha.
Hi.
We hung out last night, but she didn't know my name till like 1 in the morning. Right, this is my second attempt, now that I don't have cramped muscles in my legs anymore. Hopefully I can actually go to the top of the Pyramid of the Sun. Walking for 30 minutes now, trying to get to the Pyramid of the Sun. And the reason it takes so long is that Teotihuacan was actually a big city, a more prosperous city in pre-Columbian America. The city and the pyramids were built around 2,000 years ago. They prospered well into the 7th century. Something happened and no one knows what, but the city was burned down. Then the Aztecs discovered it. They call it Teotihuacan. A literal translation in English would mean something like the city of gods. We're actually starting to climb the pyramids. To the top of the pyramid. It took maybe 20 minutes to get up here, and that's including 10 minutes of taking pictures and shooting videos. A lot of people up here. Back there, if you can see it, it's the Pyramid of the Moon. Also a museum right next to the pyramids. So it's right now behind me. That's Quetzalcoatl, the Aztec god. This guy over here is the reason that they sacrificed people and ripped their hearts out from the top of the pyramids. Just got into Chapultepec Park, supposedly one of the largest parks in the Western Hemisphere. Chapultepec Castle. It's the only royal castle in the history of North America. View from the front porch of the castle. And it's probably fair to say that this is the best view of Mexico City that I've seen so far. So I just got into the Museum of Anthropology. This is the first thing I see. Exactly like WWE. It's just a bunch of Rey Mysterios in there instead of one. Hey guys, so I just got back from Mexico City, and that trip was a blast. It's not even fair to try to see the best of Mexico City in the time span of 3.5 days. I think on the last day I walked something around 25 kilometers. There's probably not a lot more that I could have done. If you have any questions about the trip, the places I went to, how to stay safe and out of trouble in Mexico City, feel free to comment or send me a message. If you like this video, do like it. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. This is the very first time that I'm doing any kind of vlog, and I had a lot of fun doing it. If I get a good response from this, I'm probably gonna make more of these. Don't expect a video every weekend, but I do travel frequently. I hope you really enjoyed the video, but it's time for me now to peace out and get back to the grind. Y'all have a good one.